Welcome to today's episode, where we dive deep into the world of large language models and their reliability. Joining us is Dr. Emily Carter, an expert in AI and machine learning. Dr. Carter, thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me. I'm excited to chat about this fascinating topic.
Let's start with a big insight. Larger language models can be less reliable, especially in high-stakes areas. Can you tell us more about that?
Absolutely. As these models grow in size, they become incredibly powerful. But there's a catch. They often give answers that sound plausible but are actually incorrect. This is particularly concerning in areas like healthcare or finance, where mistakes can have serious consequences. It's like having a very confident friend who sometimes gets their facts wrong, but you can't always tell when.
That sounds tricky. Why do these models struggle with reliability as they scale up?
Great question. One of the main challenges is what we call difficulty concordance. Essentially, models tend to make more errors on difficult questions, which isn't surprising. However, they also don't consistently get easy questions right. It's as if they're trying to tackle complex problems, but sometimes trip over the basics.
Interesting. And you mentioned something about task avoidance.
Yes, larger models have a tendency to give incorrect answers rather than simply saying, "I don't know." Imagine asking someone a tough question, and instead of admitting they're unsure, they just make something up. This behavior is problematic because it can lead to misinformation.
So, how do we make these models more reliable?
We need a fundamental shift in how we design these systems. One idea is to incorporate human difficulty expectations during training. By understanding what humans find challenging, we can teach models to handle those areas more carefully. Additionally, integrating output supervision can help, where human supervisors guide the model's responses.
That sounds promising. Are there any practical methods being explored to overcome these limitations?
Yes, indeed. One approach is introducing reject options, where the model can opt out of answering if it's unsure. In critical fields like medicine, coupling models with AI supervisors can enhance reliability. These supervisors can act as a second layer of verification, ensuring accuracy before delivering information.
Can you give us an example of how these methods are tested?
Certainly. Researchers analyze various LLM families like GPT, LaMay, and Bloom using benchmarks in areas like numeracy, vocabulary, and science. They also conduct human studies to assess how people perceive difficulty and how accurately they can supervise the models. This dual approach helps identify where models falter and how human oversight can be improved.
What are the broader implications of these findings?
The key takeaway is caution. While these models are incredibly advanced, deploying them in sensitive applications requires careful consideration. We need to be aware of their limitations and the challenges of human oversight. It's about finding the right balance between scaling up the models and shaping them to align with human expectations.
You've mentioned scaling up and shaping up. Can you explain these concepts?
Of course. Scaling up involves increasing the model's size, data, and computational power. It's like building a more powerful engine. Shaping up, on the other hand, focuses on refining the model through fine-tuning and human feedback, ensuring it performs well in real-world scenarios. Both are crucial for improving reliability.
This has been an enlightening conversation. Any final thoughts?
Just that we're at an exciting crossroads in AI development. By rethinking design strategies and emphasizing human-AI collaboration, we can harness the full potential of these models while minimizing risks. It's about creating a future where AI truly complements human decision-making.
Thank you, Dr. Carter, for sharing your insights with us today. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you. It's been great discussing these important topics.